God, that'd be great if it just came bubbling up, wouldn't it? You can see it fizzing.
Hi, we're Chris and Lisa with our two dogs, Olive and Laria. You'll see more of Laria because, well, she's Chris's favorite, and our little Olive is old and pretty much lays in a ball napping all day. You may know us from our podcast, GHT Overland, that we started in late 2017.
Let's see.
Or maybe you've literally never heard of us.
This is crazy.
Either way, welcome.
Oh my gosh, it gets narrow.
We spent the last 52 years growing up, falling in love, getting married, having 2 amazing children, as well as chasing careers, having several small businesses, you know, chasing the classic American dream. After selling our cherished home we raised our boys in, it's now time to move into a new chapter. We sold our final business that we gave every last ounce of energy into for the past 14 years, and quite honestly, a very unhealthy rate of roughly 3 days off a year at its peak. Enough of that. We're wiser and tougher because of it, and now home free. We're off to explore all the wild, rugged beauty this world has to offer. We launched out of Portland, Oregon like a ram on a rocket. It's a ram truck. Anyway, on April 29th, 2022, we left for a life on the road of epic overland travel to pick up our truck camper, Victor, in Fort Lupton, Colorado. If you like our adventures and want to support our work of showing you the world through our experiences, be sure to like this video, indulge in a little subscribe action, and you can always become a patron over at Patreon to get more of the insider scoop. Go grab your popcorn and snuggle in. This life is gonna be awesome.
Whale Rock.
Is that where all the people are climbing?
Yeah,
Why do they call it a whale?
because it looks like a whale.
It doesn't look like a whale at all.
Yeah, that's the head. It's like a humpback whale.
Somebody was smoking way too much something. I don't know if they're drinking whiskey back in 18 whatever.
I'm off trail. Yikes.
Lisa's getting crazy again. That was cool. That's where the missiles were shot out of. Right
my
there.
Looks a little worn. Looks well used.
I think you just light the fuse and off it goes. Wasn't scary at all. So, what is this? New Area 51?
The new Area 51
Doesn't look
road.
very new.
And then Missile Road. So this is, there's a couple buildings out here. And it's the old missile bases.
So, yeah, it looks like maybe people were in there. It does definitely no missile holes.
Look, the tiles remind me of my grandma's house.
Exactly.
Ouch.
Because it was built in the 50s. Did you seriously just hit your head on that?
I just hit my head on that obvious tube thing.
Oh my god. Ah, worth a stop for a little curiosity. Made of steel and tin.
Interesting. It just, I guess, really makes, well, for myself, how much activity was out here. I mean, this was probably top secret, but hustling and bustling.
You're locked in forever.
Now it's like graffitied and
As things go.
windows broken and
Creepy paintings. I have an idea.
yeah,
I think we should make coffee in front of a geyser.
in front of a geyser.
Canyonlands National Park and the surrounding areas have much to discover. Not in the sense that you'll be discovering things no man has ever laid eyes on before, but in the sense that you will be discovering and seeing the magnificent landscapes you've never witnessed in person before. That is, considering that you've never been there before. You've heard it before, social media versus reality. It should be no surprise that other people will also be in these same magical places for the same magical reasons that you are. Think about going during a non-peak time. This was in midday in mid-May. No different than a good donut sale. If you don't like the crowds of people, consider going early. Go late. Go when most people are not likely to be there. Make your own reality. I bet a Tuesday, early morning in early November, might have very few people to no other people.
Remember your sunglasses and be safe.
Yesterday when it was going off. Started about 3:30 in the morning, went till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I think it's starting to bubble up again. Apparently it is, there was a guide that came by yesterday. We learned a bunch of stuff. What was the deal? So it is, you can't time it, predict it whatsoever. It's just going to do its own thing.
Originally, it shot 100 feet up in the air.
Yep.
And over time, people would put rocks down there, so that's why they added the pipe looking and they locked it. So don't add any pebbles or rocks to this, because one day if that continues,
you're gonna plug it up.
The whole mountain's gonna explode because it has nowhere to go.
It could be the whole universe.
Well,
because of one pebble could ruin everybody's day.
but interesting enough,
Here,
this water
stand
is...
by. Stand by. Hold on.
I was going to say, this water is super clear compared to the Green River, which looks brown.
It might come up while I'm here. That would be my luck. The guide we talked to, you could see the other videos. You could see the vapors that are coming up here. And he's like, well, it's ice cold. I'm like, but you can see the heat vapor. He's like, it's the gas. If you didn't hear that, it's the gas. It's CO2 apparently that goes in, gets trapped in there, and that's what brings the whole thing up. So all the water that comes out of there, ice cold. Beautiful, ice cold, mineral rich water.
Stinky.
I might just, my hands will be stinky for the rest of the week. I'll smell like minerals. Super interesting.
But don't do that at Old Faithful.
No, you burn your hands.
Yeah.
Or there'll be some kind of weird stuff in there.
Whew, you mixed that up.
Then Lisa was going to say,
This water is super clear.
crystal clear.
Crystal clear. And the river out there, it's called Green River, but we're going to call it Brown River today because it's full of silt.
Yeah.
But
And you can see, go ahead. keep
what a
talking.
nice river to have for calmness.
Yeah. You can see the vapor. I don't know if you're going to get that in the video. You can see the vapor coming up, which is CO2 gas. And everybody wants to
Look down in it.
look down. Oh, you can see it bubbling. So we'll see if that turns out. God, that'd be great if it just came bubbling up, wouldn't it? You can see it fizzing. Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Anyway, super cool place. Geyser
Geyser.
in the desert. Mysterious.
Yep. How do you tell?
So we hope you enjoyed that video. It was fun to put together. All the videos have been fun to put together. Have you enjoyed it?
Absolutely.
Have you put any together?
Creating it.
A couple notes on this one that we didn't really have an opportunity to put in there. Whale Rock was really cool.
It was big.
It was the size of a whale.
It was.
Not a whale. I don't know who came up with that. But it was really cool. So there was a really good point when we did Whale Rock was to really stop at all these little like hikes, especially that's in Canyonlands. And as you drive through, stopping at each of these little places and doing these little hikes, like Whale Rock was like a half a mile.
Right.
Like
You.
But it's
on the
totally worth it. Do you remember what was at the top of the rock? Did I cut you off? Were you going to say it?
What's
The
at
floor is yours,
What's
Lisa.
at the top of the rock?
Well, you and I were at the top of the rock.
Yes.
But as you're walking up there, hi, Luria.
Yes,
Thank
there's
you.
Dinosaur prints.
Down.
It was pretty cool.
Sorry, she wants attention. We just ran on the beach for like an hour. And you're soaking wet.
She is very wet.
Down.
So, regardless if it's Canyonlands or any other national park and get out of your car and go on the hikes. Go the distance it takes
Luria, no.
to see that view,
No.
get that experience.
Down.
Yeah. You can't just drive through. You don't get the full effect.
Lisa, does that wrap this one up?
I think so.
Easy peasy?
Did we mention our new link that we have?
We have a link?
Yeah. Because we're doing some photography.
Oh yeah, so I don't think we mentioned it in this video. We did mention it in the podcast, so if you caught that, Lisa's decided she's a photographer now. Her composition is actually really, really good. At the end of the video, you'll generally see, hey, prints available. That helps support what we're doing. So if you're looking to help support us, you can get a print at the same time. And just go to our website, GHT Overland, and we've got a link basically at the top of the home page where you can go and purchase prints in a slate, on glass, on metal. I don't think we did the wood one. Some of them are cut into puzzles, so that's kind of fun. Mm-hmm. And we'll see how that goes, and then we'll add to it as time goes on, is kind of the hope. And you can help support what we're doing and get something in return.
So we're trying
Patreon is always available too.
Yeah.
Always has been, so you can do that.
Yep.
Was that it? What were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say, as we do our travels, we're adding more pictures to it as we
Yes.
go. So if you feel that there's not a lot to select from right now,
Because there's not.
we are still adding to
Yeah,
that.
so every episode, my goal is to add more the same print that you see at the end of the video. Then that will then go up into our gallery to be purchased at that time. So over time, it will grow immensely.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right. Have a great week.
Thank you.